Chapter 1. Welcome to the Power of Positive Thinking. Hello, dear friends. Welcome to today's journey, where we will explore the power of positive thinking. Today, we will learn how small changes in your mind can change your whole life. If you ever feel stuck, anxious, or tired of repeating the same mistakes, this video is for you. I will tell you a story, step by step, in simple English. You can follow along, learn new words, and also practice thinking positively. Let us begin with a story about a young woman named Anna. Anna worked in a busy office. Every day she felt tired and stressed. She often thought, "I am not good enough. I will never succeed." At work, she made small mistakes, and she became afraid of trying new things. At home, she felt alone and sad. Her friends tried to help, but Anna felt trapped in her thoughts. Can you imagine what that feels like? Feeling tired, anxious, and always thinking about problems. One morning, Anna opened a small book called The Power of Positive Thinking. The book spoke about how thoughts can shape our lives. It explained that the mind is like a garden. If you plant weeds, the weeds grow. If you plant flowers, beautiful flowers bloom. Anna did not believe it at first. She thought, "Can thinking positively really change my life?" But she decided to try, just a little bit. The first step was simple. Every morning, Anna said to herself, "I can do my best today. I will try, and I will learn." At first, it felt strange. She almost laughed at herself. But after a few days, she noticed small changes. She made fewer mistakes at work. She smiled more at her colleagues. She felt lighter inside. The heavy feeling of anxiety slowly disappeared. Anna's world started to change. Her thoughts became seeds for good actions. She realized that her mind had the power to change her life. Before, Anna was trapped by fear and doubt. Now, she was learning to take control of her thoughts. She felt hope, a small but strong light in her heart. This light grew every day as she practiced positive thinking. She began to imagine better outcomes and act with confidence. She learned that life can feel difficult, but we can change it step by step. Even small changes in how we think can lead to big changes in what we do. Today, we will walk with Anna, and with many lessons from the book, to see how positive thinking can improve our life. You will learn simple ideas, stories, and tips that you can use every day. By the end, you will feel inspired and ready to plant your own seeds of positivity. Now, let's begin the first step on this journey. We will see how your mind can become a beautiful garden, ready to grow wonderful thoughts and actions. Chapter 2. The Mind as a Garden. Hello again, friends. Welcome to the first step of our journey into positive thinking. In this section, we will learn a very important idea. Your mind is like a garden. Yes, a garden. Imagine a garden full of plants. Some plants are flowers, bright and beautiful. Some plants are weeds, ugly and unwanted. Your thoughts are just like these plants. Positive thoughts are the flowers. Negative thoughts are the weeds. Today, we will learn how to plant flowers in your mind and remove the weeds. Let us continue with the story of Anna. After she started practicing small, positive thoughts, she learned something new from the book. The author explained that our minds grow what we feed them. If we feed fear, worry, and sadness, our mind grows weeds. These weeds take over our happiness. But if we feed hope, courage, and positive thoughts, our mind grows flowers. Slowly, the garden of our mind becomes beautiful. Anna thought about her own mind. She saw that it was full of weeds. Every day she worried about her work, her friends, and even small mistakes. She said to herself, "I will fail. I am not good. Nothing will change." These were the weeds in her mind. The more she thought like this, the bigger the weeds grew. They blocked her happiness. She could not enjoy small things. Even a sunny morning felt heavy and sad. One day, Anna decided to try a small experiment. She remembered the advice from the book. Plant one positive thought every morning. So she wrote down 3 sentences. She wrote, "I am learning every day. I can do my best. Today will be a good day." She read them aloud slowly, and she tried to feel each word. At first, she did not believe them. It felt strange and a little silly, but she continued. Every morning, she repeated these sentences. She smiled, even if it was small. After a few days, Anna noticed something wonderful. The weeds in her mind were still there, but the flowers were growing. She felt lighter, calmer, and more hopeful. When she faced a problem at work, she did not panic as before. She said, "I can try. I will find a way." This was a new feeling. She could think clearly and act with confidence. The garden of her mind was slowly changing. Anna also noticed her emotions were changing. Before, she felt anxious and unhappy every day. She complained often and felt trapped. Now, she laughed more, enjoyed her coffee in the morning, and felt grateful for little things. Her friends noticed the change too. They said, "You look happy." What happened? Anna smiled and said, "I am planting flowers in my mind." It was not always easy. Sometimes weeds tried to grow again. Anna felt fear, doubt, and sadness. But she learned an important lesson. Weeds will always appear. The secret is not to fight them with anger, but to plant more flowers. The more flowers you plant, the stronger they grow, and the weeds cannot take over. Anna's story teaches us that small thoughts can change our emotions and our day. One positive thought repeated every day is like planting a seed. At first, it seems small and weak, but with patience, care, and time, it grows into a strong, beautiful plant. Soon, the mind becomes a garden full of flowers. You can enjoy happiness, hope, and peace every day. Now, let us think about this in your life. What are the weeds in your mind? Is it fear of failure, worry about the future, or sadness from the past? You can start small. Plant one flower today. Say, "I am learning. I am growing. I can try." It may feel strange at first, but keep going. The garden will change. Your thoughts will become positive. Your mind will feel lighter, and your actions will follow. In the next section, we will see how these flowers in your mind, these positive thoughts, start to affect what you do every day. Thoughts are not only feelings, they guide your actions. Just like a gardener waters flowers, we must act on our positive thoughts. Anna's journey shows us that the mind is powerful. By planting flowers and removing weeds, we can change our mood, confidence, and life. The garden is ready. It is time to water it with our actions. Chapter 3. Thoughts Shape Reality. Welcome back, friends. In this section, we will explore an important idea. Your thoughts shape your reality. That means the way you think can change what happens in your life. Thoughts are very powerful. They influence your actions, your feelings, and your results. If you think positively, you take positive actions. If you think negatively, your actions are limited. Today, we will learn this lesson through a story about 2 students. Meet 2 students, Tom and Lisa. They were classmates in a busy school. One day, their teacher gave a very difficult project. The project required effort, creativity, and persistence. Tom looked at the project and thought, "I cannot do this. It is too hard. I will fail." Lisa, on the other hand, thought, "This is difficult, but I can try. I will learn something new." These two thoughts, simple as they seem, would shape the next days of their lives. Tom started the project with fear. Every time he faced a problem, he said, "I cannot do this. I am not smart enough." Because of this thought, he avoided hard parts. He spent little time trying, and he gave up quickly. His work was incomplete. When the teacher gave feedback, Tom felt disappointed, but not surprised. He had already believed he would fail. His negative thoughts created a negative reality. Lisa, however, had a different experience. She faced the same problems, but her thought was different. She said, "I can try. I will learn step by step." When she found something difficult, she asked for help, practiced, and tried again. Sometimes she failed, but she learned from mistakes. Every day, her confidence grew. She worked hard, stayed positive, and kept imagining success. When the teacher gave feedback, Lisa's project was impressive. She succeeded because she believed she could, and she took action. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Our thoughts are like a map. If you think, "I cannot," you take the wrong path, and your journey becomes hard. If you think, "I can try," you find opportunities and solutions. Thoughts do not just stay in your mind, they create your actions, and actions create results. Have you noticed how Tom and Lisa faced the same challenge, but had different outcomes? The difference was not skill or luck. It was their mindset. A negative mindset leads to giving up, fear, and stress. A positive mindset leads to persistence, courage, and success. This is why learning to control your thoughts is so important. Another important idea is that your thoughts influence your emotions. Tom felt anxious and frustrated all the time because he focused on failure. Lisa felt motivated and hopeful because she focused on trying and learning. Positive thoughts can change your feelings, and better feelings help you act better. Negative thoughts trap you in fear and hesitation. Even small thoughts matter. A single sentence in your mind can change your day. If you think, "I cannot do this," you may avoid trying. But if you think, "I can try," you may take the first step. Step by step, these thoughts shape your reality. Over weeks, months, and years, your mindset builds your life. This is why the next step is very important: learning to guide your thoughts. Positive self-talk and affirmations are tools to plant good thoughts in your mind. Just like Anna planted flowers in her garden, you can plant sentences and beliefs that guide your actions. When you repeat, "I can try," or "I am learning," you strengthen your mind for success. In the next section, we will explore self-talk and affirmations. We will see how simple words can change your inner voice and lead to better actions. By controlling your thoughts, you start shaping the reality you want. Remember, friends, your mind is very powerful. What you think today will affect what you do tomorrow. Choose positive thoughts, act on them, and watch your life change, just like Lisa. Negative thoughts are natural, but you can notice them, replace them, and create a positive path. Chapter 4: The Power of Self-Talk. Hello, friends. Welcome to this important step in our journey. Today, we will talk about something very powerful: your inner voice. The words you say to yourself in your mind are called self-talk. Self-talk can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It can give you courage, or it can make you feel weak and afraid. In this section, we will learn how to use self-talk to build confidence and positive thinking. Let us meet a man named Daniel. Daniel had big dreams. He wanted to start his own business and help people with his ideas. But there was one problem. Daniel constantly told himself, "I fail. I am not good. I cannot do it." Every time he faced a challenge, these words appeared in his mind. When he tried to speak in a meeting, he thought, "I will say something wrong." When he worked on his project, he thought, "I will fail." These words stopped him from trying. Day by day, Daniel felt smaller and weaker. He avoided opportunities. He stopped asking questions. He stopped learning new things. His inner voice, his self-talk, was full of weeds. The more he repeated negative words, the stronger the fear grew. His mind, like Anna's garden, was full of weeds. Negative self-talk blocked his confidence and happiness. One day, Daniel read about self-talk in a small motivational book. He learned that words in the mind are very powerful. The book said, "What you say to yourself becomes your reality." Change your words, change your life. Daniel decided to try something new. He would replace negative words with positive words. The first step was simple. Every morning, Daniel said slowly, "I am capable. I can try. I will learn." At first it felt strange. He laughed quietly, thinking, "Does this really work?" But he continued. Every day he repeated these words. Sometimes he added, "I can solve problems. I am strong. I can do my best." After a few days, something changed. When Daniel faced a problem, he noticed a small difference. Instead of thinking, "I will fail," he whispered, "I can try." Instead of thinking, "I am not good," he said, "I am learning." His actions started to change. He spoke more in meetings. He tried new ideas. He made mistakes, but he did not feel defeated. His inner voice became a guide, helping him grow. Friends, this story teaches an important lesson. Negative self-talk stops you. Positive self-talk helps you move forward. Words in your mind are very powerful. They can change your feelings, your actions, and your life. Small sentences repeated every day can make a big difference. Let us try some simple phrases together. You can say them every morning or whenever you feel worried. Say slowly, "I can do it. I am learning. I will try again. I am capable. I am strong." Repeat these words. Feel them in your heart. These sentences plant flowers in your mind. They remove weeds and grow confidence. Daniel's life changed step by step. He learned to notice negative words and replace them with positive ones. Every morning he watered his inner garden with empowering sentences. Slowly he became happier, braver, and more successful. He realized that his mind was like a mirror. When he spoke positively, his actions reflected strength. When he spoke negatively, his actions reflected fear. The power of self-talk is not magic. It is practice. Every day, notice your words. Change. "I cannot" to "I can try." Change "I fail" to "I am capable." These small changes will change your feelings, your actions, and your life. Your inner voice can be your strongest helper if you use it wisely. In the next section, we will take another step. We will learn how to imagine success and use visualization to reach your goals. Positive self-talk prepares your mind for this step. When your thoughts and words are positive, it is easier to see your dreams clearly. Daniel's story shows that your mind is powerful, and your words create your reality. Chapter 5. Visualize Success. Hello, friends. Welcome to this exciting part of our journey. Today, we will learn about visualization. Visualization is a powerful technique. It means creating a clear picture in your mind of the things you want to achieve. Your mind cannot always tell the difference between imagination and reality. When you imagine success clearly, your brain prepares you to reach it. Visualization helps your mind and body work together to reach your goals. Let us meet an athlete named Maria. Maria was a runner. She wanted to win a big race. Every day before training, she sat quietly and closed her eyes. She imagined herself running on the track. She imagined her muscles strong, her feet fast, and her heart full of energy. She imagined crossing the finish line first. She imagined the crowd cheering and her smile of victory. Every detail was in her mind. She felt the excitement, the joy, and the pride. Maria's visualization was not enough by itself. She trained hard every day. She practiced running, strength exercises, and breathing techniques. But the mental practice gave her courage, focus, and motivation. Every time she felt tired during training, she remembered her mental picture of success. She smiled and kept going. Her mind and body were working together. Now, let us compare two students who wanted to succeed in a school exam. One student dreamed of getting good grades but never studied. Every night, he imagined himself getting high marks, but he never opened his books. On the other hand, the second student also imagined success. She imagined understanding the lessons, solving problems easily, and feeling proud after the exam. But she combined her vision with effort. She studied, practiced, and asked questions. When the exam came, the first student failed and the second student succeeded. This story shows an important lesson. Visualization without action is only dreaming. But when you combine vision with effort, your chances of success grow. The mind prepares the body acts, and results follow. Visualization helps you see the path and stay motivated. It turns hope into action. Maria's story also teaches us another lesson. Visualization creates emotions. When she imagined winning, she felt happiness and pride in advance. These positive emotions gave her energy for training. Her brain believed in success, and her body followed. Visualization is not only seeing the goal, it is feeling the goal. When you feel the joy of success, you are more likely to achieve it. Visualization can be simple. You can close your eyes for a few minutes every day. Imagine yourself achieving small goals first. Imagine completing a task, learning a new word, or finishing a project. Then imagine bigger goals, like improving your English, winning a competition, or achieving a dream job. Picture the details. Feel the emotions. Believe in the vision. The more clear and real it feels, the stronger the effect. Let us try a small example together. Close your eyes. Imagine speaking English confidently. Imagine understanding every word. Imagine smiling while talking with friends from different countries. Imagine the joy and pride of learning. Feel it in your heart. This practice trains your mind to reach that goal. Friends, dreams are powerful. But dreams become reality only when combined with effort and belief. Visualization prepares your mind, builds focus, and inspires action. It helps you stay positive even when challenges appear. Maria's story shows how visualization can turn hope into success. In the next section, we will explore belief and faith. Positive thinking is stronger when you truly believe in yourself and your goals. Visualization gives you the picture. Belief gives you the courage to take the steps. When you combine both, your mind and heart are ready for success. Chapter 6. Believe in yourself. Hello, friends. Welcome to this important step on our journey. Today, we will talk about belief. Belief in yourself is like a strong bridge between your dreams and your actions. When you truly believe that you can do something, it gives you courage, energy, and confidence. Belief makes positive thinking stronger. Without belief, even the best thoughts may feel weak. In this section, we will learn how belief changes life through a story about a young entrepreneur. Meet a young woman named Sophie. Sophie had an idea for a small business. She wanted to create beautiful handmade products and sell them online. She loved her idea, and she imagined it growing bigger every day. But not everyone believed in her. Some friends said, "It will not work. People will not buy your products." Some family members worried and said, "It is too difficult. You will fail." Sophie heard these words, and at first, she felt doubt. Her heart was heavy, and she felt afraid. But Sophie remembered what she had learned about positive thinking. She remembered self-talk and visualization. She told herself, "I believe in my idea. I can learn and grow. I will try." She closed her eyes and imagined her small business becoming successful. She imagined happy customers, smiling faces, and positive feedback. She imagined herself proud of her hard work. This belief gave her courage. She started working on her idea every day. At first, things were not easy. Sophie faced many problems. Some customers did not like her products. Some orders were delayed. Sometimes she felt tired and sad. She wanted to give up. These were moments when belief was tested. She felt fear, worry, and doubt, but she remembered her vision. She said, "I can learn. I can improve. I will not give up." Every time she repeated this, she felt a little stronger, a little braver, and a little more determined. Now, let us compare Sophie with another young entrepreneur. This person also had a good idea. But when friends and family doubted him, he listened. He said, "Maybe it is too hard. Maybe I will fail." He stopped trying. He gave up before he could even start. His dream remained only a thought. He never knew if it could work. This is the contrast. Belief is what separates those who persist from those who give up. Sophie's belief grew every day. She worked carefully, improved her products, and listened to feedback. Slowly, more people noticed her work. Her first positive reviews arrived. She felt excitement and joy. Her heart felt light. She knew that belief had carried her through the hardest times. The emotional journey was full of highs and lows. She felt fear, but also courage. She felt doubt, but also hope. She felt sadness, but also joy. These emotions made her story real and inspiring. Friends, this story teaches an important lesson. Belief is more than hope. Belief is trust in yourself and your ability to grow. When you believe, you are ready to face difficulties. You keep moving, even when others doubt you. You keep learning, even when mistakes happen. Belief turns dreams into action. Without belief, positive thoughts may fade. With belief, your thoughts become energy, guiding your actions. Let us try a small exercise. Think of one thing you want to achieve. Repeat slowly. I believe in myself. I can learn. I can grow. I will try every day. Feel these words in your heart. Remember, belief is not always easy. Sometimes fear and doubt appear. But every time you choose belief, you become stronger. You build courage. You prepare yourself for success. In the next section, we will see how belief turns into action. Thinking positively and believing in yourself is powerful, but action makes dreams real. Sophie's story shows that belief is the bridge. Action is the journey across the bridge. When you combine both, amazing things can happen. Chapter 7. Action follows thought. Hello, friends. Welcome back to our journey. Today, we will learn a very important lesson. Thinking positively is not enough. Positive thoughts are powerful, but they must lead to action. Action is the bridge between your mind and your reality. Without action, positive thinking stays only in your head. In this section, we will see how combining thought and action leads to real success through a story about two friends. Meet two friends, James and Alex. They were preparing for an important exam at school. Both wanted to get good grades. James often said to himself, "I can do this. I am smart. I will succeed." Alex also thought positively, "I can learn. I will try my best." Both friends believed in themselves. Both friends imagined success. But here is the difference. James acted every day. He studied, practiced exercises, asked questions, and reviewed mistakes. Alex, on the other hand, only thought positively. He said, "I will succeed," but he spent most of his time relaxing, watching TV, and avoiding hard work. As the exam day came closer, James's preparation grew. He felt confident because he had worked step by step. He knew the answers, he understood the lessons, and he could solve problems calmly. Alex, despite his positive thoughts, felt nervous. He had not studied enough. He remembered some lessons, but many questions were new and difficult. His positive thinking alone could not help him. On the exam day, the contrast became clear. James answered the questions carefully, checking his work. He felt calm and proud of his effort. Alex tried his best, but he struggled to remember lessons. He felt stress, fear, and disappointment. The result was not just about intelligence or luck. It was about action following thought. James combined positive thinking with effort. Alex only thought positively, but did not act. This story teaches an important lesson for life. Positive thinking is the seed, and action is the water that makes it grow. Without action, even the best thoughts will not produce results. Every goal, every dream requires both belief in yourself and the steps to make it real. Positive thinking gives energy, courage, and motivation. Action turns that energy into results. Friends, sometimes we think, "I will succeed tomorrow. I will try later." This is a common mistake. Positive thoughts alone cannot move us. We must act today, step by step. Start small, do one task, learn one lesson, take one step. Each action builds momentum. The more you act on your positive thoughts, the stronger your confidence grows, and the easier it becomes to act again. James also learned something important. He faced challenges during preparation. Some exercises were very hard. Some lessons were confusing. But he remembered his thoughts. "I can do this. I will try." This positive thinking gave him patience and focus. Action becomes easier when your mind is ready. Thought and action work together like two friends helping each other. Alex, however, felt frustrated. He thought positively, but without preparation, stress grew. He realized, too late, that action must follow thought. This contrast shows us that intention without effort is not enough. Dreams need both belief and work. Positive thinking prepares your mind, but action prepares your reality. Now, think about your own goals. Do you only dream, or do you also take steps every day? Start small. If you want to learn English, Practice speaking, listening, reading, and writing every day. If you want to exercise, move a little every day. Positive thinking gives energy, but action turns energy into results. In the next section, we will learn how to handle problems and setbacks with a positive attitude. Sometimes, even when we act, difficulties appear. The difference is how we respond. Positive thinking combined with action prepares us to face challenges and transform obstacles into opportunities. Remember, friends, thought alone cannot create change. Action follows thought. Positive thinking plus effort leads to real success, just like James. Start today, take one step, and watch your life grow. Chapter 8. Turn problems into opportunities. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today, we will learn a very important lesson. Problems can become opportunities. Life is full of challenges. Sometimes it feels like everything goes wrong. But positive thinking teaches us to see difficulties differently. A problem is not always a wall. It can be a door to something better. In this section, we will explore how to turn challenges into opportunities through a story of courage and hope. Let us meet a man named Michael. Michael had worked for many years in a company he liked. He was good at his job and thought he had a stable life. But one day, the company had problems. Michael lost his job. He felt shocked, sad, and afraid. How would he pay his bills? What would he do next? At first, he thought, "This is the end. I will fail. Life is unfair." These thoughts were heavy. His mind felt like a garden full of weeds. He could see only fear and worry. But Michael remembered something he had read about positive thinking. He decided to look at his situation differently. He asked himself, "Can this problem be a chance to do something better?" At first, it was hard to believe. Losing a job felt painful. But slowly, he began to see possibilities. He realized he had always wanted to start his own small business. He had ideas, skills, and creativity. Losing his job could be the door to a new beginning. Michael began planning his new career. He learned about business, asked for advice, and practiced new skills. Every day he worked step by step. The fear and sadness were still there sometimes, but he replaced many negative thoughts with positive ones. "I can do this. I am learning. I am capable." These thoughts became seeds in his mind, growing hope and courage. Now, let us compare two people facing problems. One sees a problem as a wall. They feel blocked, hopeless, and stop trying. They say, "I cannot continue. Life is too hard." The other sees a problem as a door. They ask, "What can I learn? How can I grow?" They explore new paths, take action, and turn challenges into success. Michael chose to see the door. He acted with hope. He learned, worked hard, and took risks. Slowly, his new business grew. He felt proud, confident, and happy. Friends, this story teaches an important lesson. Challenges are not always negative. They are opportunities to grow, learn, and change. Positive thinking allows you to see beyond the immediate difficulty. It helps you imagine possibilities even in hard times. When you focus on solutions instead of problems, your mind finds creative ways to move forward. Michael's journey was not easy. Some days were stressful, some plans failed, but he learned to adapt. He celebrated small successes. He kept moving, even when obstacles appeared. Every problem he faced taught him something new. His mindset turned difficulties into lessons, fear into courage, and loss into opportunity. You can do the same in your life. When you face challenges, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" How can I improve? Is there a new path I can try? Change the way you see the problem. Turn walls into doors. This simple shift in thinking creates hope and energy. Let us try an example together. Imagine you fail an English test. Instead of saying, I am not good, I will fail forever. Say, I can learn, I can practice. This is my chance to improve. You will feel lighter, more motivated, and ready to act. You turned a problem into an opportunity. Michael also discovered something beautiful. When he focused on opportunities, he noticed small joys every day. He appreciated his friends, his health, and the chance to learn new things. Positive thinking grows when we notice good things, even in hard times. This prepares the mind for gratitude, which we will learn about in the next section. Remember, friends, life is full of challenges. Problems will always appear. But with the right mindset, you can turn them into opportunities. Fear becomes courage. Obstacles become lessons. Loss becomes a door to new beginnings. Michael's story shows us that hope, action, and positive thinking can change your life. In the next section, we will explore gratitude. Gratitude is a tool that strengthens positive thinking. It helps you see the good in life, even during hard times. When you combine gratitude with the lessons we have learned, your mind becomes stronger, happier, and ready for success. Chapter 9. Gratitude Changes. Perspective. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today, we will learn a very simple but powerful tool, gratitude. Gratitude means noticing and appreciating the good things in your life. When we focus on what we have instead of what we lack, our mind becomes happier and stronger. Gratitude helps positive thinking grow. It changes the way we see the world and our daily life. In this section, we will learn how gratitude can change your perspective through a simple, inspiring story. Let us meet a student named Emily. Emily was studying hard at school. She had many exams, homework, and projects. Every day she felt stressed and tired. She often thought, I have too much work. I will never finish. Life is too difficult. These thoughts made her anxious. Her mind was full of worries, and she often complained to her friends. She felt unhappy, even though she had a loving family, friends, and opportunities to learn. One day, Emily read about gratitude in a book. The author suggested a simple idea. Write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. At first, Emily was not sure. She thought, how can this help? My life is too busy and hard. But she decided to try. That evening, she wrote her first 3 items. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my friend who helped me today. She wrote slowly, thinking about each item. She felt a small, warm feeling in her heart. The next day, Emily continued her gratitude journal. She added small joys, like a sunny morning, a kind smile from a classmate, or a delicious lunch. Every day she noticed something new. Slowly, her mind began to change. Instead of only seeing problems, she started seeing small blessings. She smiled more often. She felt calmer and happier, even when her workload was heavy. Gratitude shifted her focus from complaining to appreciating. Now, let us compare 2 students in a stressful situation. One student complains, I have too much work. This is unfair. I cannot do it. Their mind feels heavy, energy drops, and problems seem bigger. The other student practices gratitude. They say, I am grateful for what I can learn. I am grateful for help from friends. I am grateful for small successes. Their mind feels lighter. Energy grows, and challenges seem smaller. This simple shift in focus creates a big difference in emotions, motivation, and confidence. Emily also added simple phrases to her daily life. She said quietly, I am grateful. I am happy. I appreciate this day. She repeated these sentences every morning and before sleeping. These phrases trained her mind to notice positivity. Slowly, her self-talk became more encouraging, and her thoughts became flowers in her mental garden. She learned that gratitude is a practice. The more she did it, the stronger her positive thinking grew. Friends, gratitude is powerful because it changes perspective. When we focus on what we have, worries and fear lose power. Life becomes brighter even in small ways. Gratitude is like watering flowers in your mind. It strengthens hope, confidence, and happiness. You can practice it anywhere. You do not need much time. Just a few minutes every day to notice good things, write them down, or say them aloud. Let us try an exercise together. Close your eyes and think of 3 things you are grateful for today. They can be big or small: a sunny sky, a kind word, a warm meal, or a friend who smiled at you. Say slowly, I am grateful for this. I am happy. I appreciate it. Feel these words in your heart. This simple practice helps you see life differently. It strengthens your mind, and it helps you act with positivity. Emily's gratitude practice also helped her relationships. She noticed kindness in friends and family. She appreciated teachers, classmates, and helpers. Positive feelings grew, and her interactions became warmer. Gratitude not only improves your mind, but also your connection with others. In the next section, we will learn how surrounding yourself with positivity can further support your mind. Just as gratitude strengthens your thoughts, your environment can support or weaken them. We will see how to choose people, habits, and surroundings that help you stay positive and motivated. Emily's story shows that gratitude changes perspective, making life lighter, happier, and more hopeful. Chapter 10: Positive Environment and People. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today we will learn another important lesson. Your environment and the people around you affect your thoughts and actions. Positive thinking grows stronger when you are in a supportive environment. Negative thoughts grow faster in a toxic environment. Choosing the right people and surroundings can help you stay motivated, happy, and focused on your goals. In this section, we will explore this idea through a simple story about 2 co-workers. Meet 2 co-workers, Sam and Leo. They both worked in the same company, doing similar tasks. Sam was always surrounded by negative people. His co-workers often complained, criticized, and focused on problems. Every conversation seemed full of fear, doubt, and stress. When Sam joined a discussion, he felt anxious and unhappy. Even small challenges seemed bigger. He said to himself, I cannot do this. Life is hard. Nothing will change. These thoughts grew every day because of the environment around him. Leo, on the other hand, had a different experience. He surrounded himself with supportive friends. His co-workers encouraged each other, celebrated small successes, and offered help when someone faced difficulty. They shared ideas, motivated each other, and focused on learning and improvement. Leo felt energized after conversations. He said, I can do this. I will try. We can learn together. Positive thoughts grew stronger because his environment supported his mind. Now, let us compare the results of these 2 co-workers. Sam's negative environment made him stressed, fearful, and less confident. He avoided challenges and missed opportunities. Leo's positive environment made him motivated, confident, and eager to learn. He tried new tasks, helped others, and gained respect from his team. The same type of work led to very different outcomes, all because of the people and surroundings. This story teaches an important lesson. Your mind is like a garden. The people and environment around you are like sunlight and water. Supportive surroundings help flowers grow. Toxic surroundings help weeds grow. You cannot control everything in life, but you can choose where to spend your time and who to spend it with. Surrounding yourself with positive people helps your thoughts, emotions, and actions stay strong. Sometimes this means making small changes. If you notice people who complain often, gossip, or focus only on problems, try to spend less time with them. Look for friends, mentors, and colleagues who encourage, motivate, and support you. Even small amounts of time with positive people can improve your mood, confidence, and mindset. Leo also created a positive environment at work by practicing gratitude and encouragement. He complimented coworkers when they did well, shared ideas to help solve problems, and focused on solutions instead of complaints. Slowly, he influenced the people around him. Positive thinking spreads. When you act positively, others feel encouraged, and the environment becomes supportive. You can be a source of light in your surroundings. Friends. This story shows that your environment can either strengthen or weaken your positive thinking. If your surroundings are negative, it is easy to feel tired, anxious, or discouraged. If your surroundings are positive, your thoughts become stronger, your actions become easier, and your life feels brighter. Choosing the right environment is a practical step toward living positively every day. Let us try a small exercise. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Do they support your goals and encourage you? Or do they make you feel tired, doubtful, or negative? Make a list of small changes. Spend more time with positive people, join helpful communities, and limit exposure to negativity. Even simple changes, like listening to motivational podcasts or reading uplifting books, can improve your environment and mindset. In the next section, we will bring everything together. We will see how to integrate all the lessons we have learned: positive thoughts, self-talk, visualization, belief, action, gratitude, and a supportive environment into daily life. When all these pieces work together, your mind becomes strong, your actions become effective, and your life becomes happier and more successful. Remember, friends, your environment and the people around you matter. Choose wisely. Support your mind with positivity. Surround yourself with encouragement, hope, and growth. Like Leo, you can grow a strong garden of positive thoughts, actions, and feelings every day. Chapter 11. Conclusion. Live a positive life. Hello, friends. Welcome to the final part of our journey. Today, we will bring everything together. We will see how all the lessons we have learned, thinking positively, self-talk, visualization, belief, action, handling problems, gratitude, and surrounding yourself with positivity, can transform your life. By the end of this section, you will understand how to live a truly positive life and use these simple English phrases to practice every day. Let us return to the story of Daniel, the man who learned about self-talk. Remember him? At first, he felt small and weak because he repeated negative words in his mind. He said, "I fail. I am not good. I cannot do it." These words stopped him from trying. He avoided challenges, and his life felt heavy. But slowly, Daniel began applying the lessons we have discussed. First, he treated his mind like a garden. Negative thoughts were weeds, and positive thoughts were seeds. He learned to notice the weeds, fear, doubt, worry, and pull them out. He planted seeds of hope, courage, and confidence every day. This simple idea changed his mind from a place of fear to a space of growth and possibility. He realized that his thoughts could grow happiness or sadness, just like a garden can grow flowers or weeds. Next, Daniel focused on his self-talk. He stopped saying, "I fail," and began saying, "I am capable. I can learn. I will try." These sentences were small but powerful. Each repetition strengthened his mind. He noticed that when he spoke kindly to himself, he felt stronger, braver, and more motivated. Positive self-talk helped him take the first steps toward his goals. Daniel also practiced visualization. He imagined success clearly every day. He pictured himself speaking confidently, solving problems, and achieving his dreams. Visualization gave him hope and direction. When challenges appeared, he remembered the picture in his mind. He felt excitement and motivation, knowing that he could reach his goals step by step. Belief was another key lesson. Daniel truly believed in himself and his abilities. Even when others doubted him, he said, "I can do this. I will keep trying." Belief gave him courage to face challenges, learn from mistakes, and continue moving forward. Without belief, all the positive thinking and visualization would have been weak. Belief became the bridge between his mind and his actions. Action followed thought. Daniel did not just imagine success. He worked every day. He studied, practiced, and tried new things. Each step made his dreams closer to reality. Positive thinking gave him energy, but action created results. He learned that thinking without action is only dreaming, while action guided by positive thought brings real success. When problems appeared, Daniel did not feel defeated. He remembered that challenges are opportunities. Losing a job, failing a project, or facing criticism became doors to new experiences. Each problem taught him lessons, gave him courage, and helped him grow. He learned to ask, "What can I learn? How can I improve?" This reframing of problems kept his mind positive and ready for growth. Gratitude also became part of Daniel's daily life. Every evening, he wrote 3 things he was grateful for. Sometimes it was his health, friends, family, or a small success at work. Gratitude helped him notice joy, even in small moments. It shifted his mind from focusing on worries to appreciating what he had. With gratitude, his mind felt lighter, and happiness grew naturally. Daniel also surrounded himself with positive people and a supportive environment. He spent more time with friends who encouraged him, colleagues who helped him learn, and mentors who guided him. He avoided negative influences that made him doubt himself. This positive environment strengthened all his efforts. He found motivation, support, and energy from those around him, and he shared encouragement in return. Now, Daniel's life is different. He is confident, happy, and motivated. He faces challenges with hope. He speaks kindly to himself. He imagines success and acts to achieve it. He sees problems as doors and practices gratitude every day. He surrounds himself with positivity and grows stronger with every step. The contrast is clear. The Daniel from the past felt weak, doubtful, and anxious. The Daniel today is vibrant, courageous, and successful. Positive thinking transformed his mind, his actions, and his life. Friends, this is the power of positive thinking. You can apply these lessons in your life, no matter your age, language, or situation. Start small. Plant seeds of positive thoughts. Speak kindly to yourself. Visualize your dreams. Believe in your abilities. Take action every day. See problems as opportunities. Practice gratitude and choose supportive people around you. Step by step, day by day, your life can change just like Daniel's. Let us practice some simple English phrases together. Repeat slowly. I am capable. I am learning. I can do it. I will try. I am grateful. I am strong. I can grow. Feel the words in your heart. Say them every morning or whenever you feel doubt. These sentences will train your mind to think positively and strengthen your confidence. Remember, friends, living a positive life is a journey, not a destination. Some days will be difficult. Some challenges will test your courage. But when you use the tools we have learned, positive thoughts, self-talk, visualization, belief, action, reframing problems, gratitude, and a supportive environment, you will always find hope, strength, and joy. I encourage you to start today. Apply one lesson at a time. Notice the changes in your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Share positivity with others. Practice these ideas in your English learning. Speak the phrases aloud. Write them in your journal. Use them in conversations. Positive thinking can improve your mind and your language skills at the same time. Friends, the power of positive thinking is in your hands. Your mind is your garden. Plant seeds, water them with belief and action, and watch your life bloom. Challenges become opportunities. Fear becomes courage. Dreams become reality. You have the tools to live a confident, happy, and motivated life. So, let us take this journey together. Start today. Think positively. Speak kindly to yourself. Visualize your dreams. Believe in yourself. Take action. Be grateful. Surround yourself with positivity. Every small step brings you closer to a brighter life. Live a positive life. Friends, your thoughts create your world. Your actions shape your destiny. Your life can be full of hope, joy, and growth. Begin now and watch the amazing transformation in your mind, heart, and life. You are capable. You are strong. And you can grow every day.